Hello everyone and welcome to the Modern Championship here at Grey Ogre Games, powered by the Power 9 podcast. Today our players can win a box of EMA Eternal Masters. My name is Mick, I'm one of your hosts alongside Benjamin Huang. I
Still haven't found my Chinese
I have
name
not
yet.
contacted your brother yet.
Okay.
But anyway, they're off to the races already.
Oh wow.
Player on the left, Charles Ching. He is playing Blue Moon or Red
No,
White
he's
Moon?
playing the Skred Red.
Skred
I don't know
Red.
if you're familiar with this deck.
No,
It's a
no,
mono red
it's
control deck with Skred. You know what Skred says?
Yeah.
Skred does damage equal to target creature equal number of snow covered permanents you control.
Nice.
And then after that, it's just a red control deck.
Uh-huh.
And as a red control deck, he's playing, the typical red control cards, the cards that we see a lot on coverage when we.
Oh yeah, we see the.
Blunt Moon, which is being taken by a Thought Not Seer. So Payron on the banned Eldrazi deck, that's been very popular even after the bannings. Still a force to be reckoned with. So Payron's Thought Not Seer is grabbing the Blood Moon, but Charles top decks a Mountain to play the Boros Reckoner, and so the Boros Reckoner is the kill condition along with Skred, because you aim a Skred at it, and then or Blasphemous Act, old school standard.
It deals lots and lots
combo.
of damage. Yeah.
But yeah, Displacer blinking the Reckoner means that Payron's going to be able to get in for a whole bunch.
Yeah.
I think what's really powerful about Charles's deck in this situation, with him on 10, he still has outs. He can still play this Blood Moon, and then Payron effectively can't play any more spells. So we have some.
Payron can play some spells, but he also can't activate the.
He can play green spells, I think, but I don't think he can activate the Displacer.
Yeah.
And his head is basically.
Wow. Did he draw the other Blood Moon? Yeah, just.
He top decked the Blood Moon.
Alright.
And now he can give first strike to his
Boros Reckoner,
Reckoner.
yeah. So he's just gonna block that, give it first strike. Take 4 damage, it's okay, it's down to 6.
Yeah.
Alright. So there's been an announcement.
We had 28 players for the tournament today.
Yeah. That's a lot.
That's quite a bit for a Saturday afternoon, especially. Okay, so he's playing Pyroclasm. He's gonna deal 2 damage to the Thought Not Seer, and then redirect the 2 from the Boros Reckoner to the Thought Not Seer.
Yeah, very nice.
So you can see how a lot of Charles's cards really kind of match up well against Payron, and how integral the card Boros Reckoner is to his deck.
I thought it would be more like Blood Moon is very important to the deck.
If your opponent can't play spells, you could beat them with Mountain Goat. So. Actually, Mountain Goat would be very powerful, because you can Mountain walk over your opponent.
Oh, that would be nice. Payron just scoops up, does not even leave time for any side, getting more information from Charles. I believe he is, unlike me, very familiar with the Skred deck, yeah? Well, maybe.
Yeah, it's
think it's the first
interesting.
time
I think the only card he's bringing in is an Engineer Explosives.
Whoa, 4.
You found the Graph Diggers?
Yeah, you only got 3. You got 5 4. You got
I got my Okusas and
Oh, okay.
Later. Okay.
Top shop. Okay, so let's go look for their deck list, shall we? Now that we have them with us.
Sure. So Charles's deck list is here.
Alright, so Charles' deck list. Let's take a look at the sideboard. 1 Ensnaring Bridge, 2 Wretched Bombs, 4 Dragon's Claw, 2 Relic of Progenitors, 1 Kozilek's Return, 1 Shatterstorm, 1 Vandal Blast, 1 Crumble to Dust, and 2 Pithing Needles. Wow, seems pretty good actually. I will probably bring in, out of this entire list, probably bring in the Pithing Needle to stop the Eldrazi Temple, and possibly,
Pithing Needle doesn't stop Eldrazi Temple.
It doesn't?
No.
I thought you can target lands. The Eldrazi Temple is an activated ability. The second ability.
But it still doesn't prevent mana abilities.
Oh yeah, okay. So maybe pitting
Yeah, yeah.
not so good.
We don't actually have access to Perrin's deck list. I think it's one of the three that I'm missing.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Piran. I think Piran just entered the building, so his deck list might actually be with him.
Yeah, could very well be. We're supposed to collect at the end of round 1 or the start of round 1. So
yeah.
this is a bit rough. But, we only saw him board in the engineer explosives, so we can assume, for example, that he's not, packing any kind of like nature's claims or natural states or anything like that to deal with Blood Moon. So, going to be very tough for Perrin. But the deck doesn't do that badly. It has like Birds of Paradise and it has like Noble Hierarch. The only problem is that these things don't add mana because the way it was templated back then, it was add 1 mana of any color.
Yeah, no, they don't add colorless mana, which
Yeah.
I think is what the deck strives on. I think you run Reality Smashers as well in this deck.
Yeah. So Perrin going to a quick 6.
Yep.
And you see Charles, he has his Blood Moon in his hand. So
He's happy.
yeah,
I think you see that one card you just keep, right? Especially if you're playing.
I think his
any
hand
form
is
of red
Blood
control.
Moon, Mountain, and Scrying Sheets. No, it's a Simmons Spirit Guide. So he's gonna really be able to get Perrin dirty.
If Perrin can drop 2 Eldrazi Temples, then that would be fine. But the likelihood of that happening, maybe not so easy. Yeah.
This is interesting. Is it better to have the names or to have the deck types? Because then they won't know who. Okay, so we just talk about the Bant Eldrazi player and the Skred Red player. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we always keep at least one of our screens, preview screen on the live.
So he's
screen.
leading off on aforementioned Noble Hierarch.
Alright, so dice
but
for
Charles
lightning
is the
bolt.
perfect reply with the lightning bolt,
Mhm.
and Charles drew the mountain for his turn, so he's gonna be able to
Cast
he's gonna be able to cast Blood Moon next turn if need be.
Oh, for sure, man. Why not keep a very risky hand? Because
Why not keep a very risky hand?
I don't know. I'm very risk averse, especially when it comes to opening hands. I know on Modo, right? You just kills you for keeping.
Oh, yeah?
Sometimes. Yeah.
That's I don't
More
know.
often than not, keeping a risky hand kills you on Modo.
I find people have there's like a confirmation bias. When it happens to you, then you're like, oh, Modo, F Modo, screw Modo, all that kind of stuff. But the times when you so
I'm guessing you're searching for a basic land here.
yeah, probably basic planes.
Unfortunately, a deck
no.
doesn't run. Does it run any wastes?
It doesn't run any waste because there's no fetchlands that can get waste. The good thing about Perrin's position here is that now that he has basic plains and basic forests, he can then add any other non-basic land, and he'll have 3 colors for his explosives.
Oh yeah.
Now he has to find his one-off explosives, so that's a bit of a tall order. But he does have like ancient stirrings and stuff.
Yeah.
Coming
it
at it.
will
You can see an
be-
ancient
it
stirrings
is-
at the front of his hand.
Yep.
So
I think
Perrin, I think a little bit. He has a brush land, so he's not gonna miss his land drop for this turn. So he's actually gonna be able to still
he's just gonna go ancient stirrings first. Probably going to look for the
for the
explosive.
aforementioned explosives.
Yep.
But until then, he's not gonna be able to play any spells other than his mana creatures.
Man, when did this Bant Eldrazi come about? I have been.
I think it's
sleeping
been
in Modern.
around since
Well, before
just
before
before
the ban, right?
GPLA. No, it was post ban. I mean, during the ban there was a banned version. It was supposed to be better because it had played Worldbreaker, and Worldbreaker helps you.
Right.
It's
It's not symmetrical, right?
a
It
mirror
helps you-
breaker.
Yeah.
But so he's gonna be able to cast Eldrazi Displacer as a
creature,
as
but it does
a
just-
3 mana. That's that trained Armadon. And Perrin reading his opponent's cards.
Yep.
That's awesome. So
So yeah,
those turn, playing
those snow
Scrying
lands
Sheets,
are.
playing Coth of the Hammer.
Oh, interesting. He's gonna make one of them a 4/4. So
Yeah.
Cough of the Hammer. Let's bring it up, shall we?
Coth of the Hammer. It's actually was really popular in Standard. It was a way to kill other planeswalkers. You could untap
Yeah.
untap a mountain you control, and it became a 4/4 creature.
4/4, yeah.
What it didn't do was to give the mountain haste. So you had the awkward situation where you lay your 4th mountain and you target the wrong one with your cough, which came up a fair bit, and that's why you see these days with the Awaken mechanic, all the cards specify
that you
have.
gain haste so
Yep.
that you can just willy nilly
Yeah.
target anyone. Birds of Paradise.
Parent
enters the
playing Birds of
battlefield.
Paradise. Corpse Ultimate is one thing that you have to be aware of in this deck.
Yeah. So
Because-
he starts off with 3 loyalty counters. The +1 is untap target mountain. It gets becomes a 4/4. -2 add 1 red for each mountain you control, which can be relevant sometimes. And
Especially with Blood Moon in play.
yeah, but the -5, this one's nice. You get an emblem with mountains you control have tap. This land deals 1 damage to target creature or player. I think very good with the aforementioned Blood Moon, because everything becomes a mountain.
So
So nice.
you see Charles playing Volcanic Fallout just to clear out 1 Birds of Paradise. Just doesn't want to let his opponent get a foothold in the game. And then you have him crashing in with the mountain again.
Parent, I think, has the path to
Yeah,
exile.
so
Yeah, so he's
he's
going to path the mountain to get another mountain.
mountain. So Path has basically gained 4 life, right?
This is
Yeah. But the real threat that he needs to worry about is Koth going ultimate.
Yeah, Koth can go ultimate in the next turn, which I think is going to be very difficult to deal with. I believe Koth is the first planeswalker that we have an emblem for. Or was there somebody else?
I think there was Elspeth Knight Errant.
You get an emblem, everything's indestructible, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That was
okay.
that was the original. But I think it was the first ever printed emblem. So they didn't print the Elspeth emblem until Modern Masters 1.
Okay.
The first.
So yeah,
this-
we had to explain emblems back then.
You had to pretend something had to signify.
Oh man.
So now he's
that-
getting
that-
yeah, he's got the emblem, the Koth emblem,
best not to be greedy. Just
and
get
just
the
gunning
emblem.
down his opponent's side of the board. I really think Parent's in a very tough spot here.
Yeah, he's gonna try to look for. Something that he can cast. Engineer explosives.
Yeah, Engineer Explosives would be ideal, obviously.
Unfortunately, he tapped out on his green right now, so he can't cast it right now.
Yeah, he's gonna take Temple just as another mountain. Yeah, and this is quite unfortunate for Parent. I think he must not have woken up this morning expecting to face off against Blood Moons.
Yeah,
But
especially on the
you know,
first round. Yeah.
here's what it is. It is what it is, right? And Charles really doesn't need anything else. He has his control elements, his
Yeah,
mountains in play. He also has his kill condition, his
That's
mountains
4
in play.
damage. Yeah, it's just his mountains. You draw more lands would be nice.
Yeah.
That's 4 damage a turn.
Yeah, it's 4 damage a turn. It's as many cards as your opponent wants to cast to throw at it. I do think that for every individual instance of the activation, you have to discard 1 card to Reality Smasher, though. So
No. Reality
just
Smasher
the
is
spells?
when you cast a spell. Yeah. Only so
gonna be pretty
really
sick.
yeah, man. It's gonna be really
but
tough.
yeah, so Parent untaps. It's not a lot he can do. I think he needs to find explosives pretty quick.
Yeah.
If he's to get anything out of this. Well, he did find the
yeah.
explosives.
Okay.
So he's not
Engineer
going to be able to
explosives.
play it that way. He has to play it this way. Yes.
Unfortunately for him,
Yeah, it's going to consume the most of his turn. Getting rid of the explosives.
so he's just going
Shoot
to
you
think
for
4
4.
damage.
And it still doesn't answer the problem of the Koth
lands,
emblem.
right?
Yeah.
Is that another land? No.
No, that's Goblin Dark Dwellers.
Oh, geez.
Because this deck is an awesome,
because yeah,
awesome mono red control deck. So he's activating the explosives to take out the Blood Moon, and
Alright,
Parent
so-
can finally unleash the cards in his hand.
Is
Probably
that a
starting off
Thought
with a
Knots
Smasher.
here? All right, so it's a Smasher.
Yeah, Smasher. Unfortunately,
That's fine. It's got the thing is Charles has 2 turns to survive.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah,
He's
in
got
fact,
18 life.
It's probably Charles probably wins before Parent wins.
Yeah.
All things being equal.
And
And he has outs to drawing another land. He has outs to
Wow, if he does draw another land, he wins the next.
he's gonna
he wins the next
Skred
turn.
but discard something.
That's fine.
He's gonna discard Goblin Dark Dwellers. He's gonna shoot it again. So Charles explains to his opponent
Right.
that
this thing's fine
Snow
damage.
Covered is a card type. So shooting his opponent for.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Unfortunately,
he's,
that's not a
he's forgotten that his because it's not a
mountain,
not a
yeah.
mountain anymore.
All right,
Whoop,
so
here's another Blood Moon.
Blood Moon comes down again. Yeah.
And I think
whatever.
Parent is drawing dead. Like
Yeah, he
oh,
just scoops. He
quickest
does. Yeah,
feature
he-
games ever. So we're gonna try and line up another feature match
Yes,
for
we
you.
should.
Let me go scout the floor and see who's playing who.
We'll go for a short break and we'll be right back. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Modern Championship here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside Benjamin Huang.
Hi.
Hey. We have gotten the second set of
Modern matches for you, because
yeah.
you know we
Skred rate
for the
versus
8 of you
Bant
watching.
Eldrazi.
yeah,
Quite good that
yeah,
deck.
it was a it was a great game to watch, but you know not as fun. I know. So
just
we know
fast.
Howard on the left is on a Jund deck, very pretty looking Jund deck, pretty stock list. And I think Shane is on some kind of Naya aggro. I see Steplings and Wow Nakado.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is game 2, presumably. I think Howard lost game 1, so it'll be for us to find out.
Mm.
But yeah, it looks like a very no. Hey, look, it's got like Gitaxian
Wow.
Probe in the deck.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe the Gitaxian Probe as a.
Thank you.
Alright, thanks. Gitaxian Probe maybe as a. Just getting information, drawing
Yeah,
cards.
it's a good way to-
also helps to power up the Become Immense.
Yeah, Become Immense,
I'm
Monastery,
guessing that's
Swiftspear.
I'm guessing that's in the deck. Do we have the
Yeah,
deck
yeah.
list?
I couldn't find his deck list.
Okay.
Maybe you can help me.
Yeah, give me half.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, hey.
Oh
The
no,
card,
okay,
the
it's the Death Shadow deck list.
Oh,
Yeah, so I know this list, you
Pretty,
can have a look.
pretty. Very
Yeah,
nice.
it's like a 4-color zoo deck with Death Shadow and ways to pay life.
Just pay life, yeah. It
Yeah.
runs X number of fetch lands.
So
and,
okay, so
shops.
Shane lost game 1 because now he's on the play. I'm guessing
that's
you.
what we guess.
Yeah, so he's gonna pay 3 life. He's gonna bolt himself and play a Steplings, which seems like a bad deal until you realize that your opponent is playing with until you realize that he has Death Shadow in his deck, which Death Shadow is a one black mana 13/13 that gets -X where X is your life total. So the whole point of which is to keep your opponent, keep your own life total low, but overwhelm your opponent with oversized threats.
Yeah.
What does complicate things a little is that Howard or Yu Xian has burn in his deck. So
okay. So yeah,
you pay
can't
too
go
much
too,
life.
you can't go too low.
you can't
yeah.
go too low.
It's not a game of limbo. How low can you go? It's, yeah, you gotta manage that, man. I would like to see that song being played while they're playing.
So
man, I am okay. So I am a little upset.
Howard has Bolt for Howard has a Sea of Fire for the Steplings, and Shane just cracks another fetch going to 14, presumably to play a Goyf, I'm guessing.
Either
because
Goyf or
there's
Wild Counter?
nothing that loves Sea of Fire more than Tarmogoyf. So Howard's hand pretty decent, has very pretty cards. He's gonna play a Wild Nakado and he's gonna play a Death Shadow.
Okay, so Death Shadow is a 1/1.
It's a 1/1 for now.
Yeah, but he's gonna take even more life.
yeah.
He's got the Street Rave. I would have just cycled off the Street Rave just to.
Oh no, it's a surprise.
No, just to make sure that it's-
Say
well,
your opponent aims a Sea of Fire at the Death Shadow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's concealed information. I think it's smart play from Shane. Well, this turn,
you can do it,
having mana open, he can then choose to cycle, and then see what he gets. Plus, since he has priority, he can cycle a Street Wraith. Possibly cycle another Gitaxian Probe. So he's attacking, and he's gonna use the Street Wraith as a combat trick.
Right, Become
He's
Immense.
playing Become Immense just to clear out the Goyf. And
does it
it's
kill?
trading
No,
trading
it
the
doesn't kill,
Goyf.
right?
He thinks it trades with the Goyf. We probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
And
it
Howard
becomes bigger
quite
because-
rightly pointing out that it doesn't. The Goyf shrinks because of the Become Immense.
Yeah,
He's
okay, so
playing
the
another-
second Death Shadow here.
Second Death Shadow.
They're both 3/3s, which
and he's gonna
will
play
go-
Inquisition. He's gonna see the No, it's the last Death Shadow. It's not a Street Wraith.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
right. Man, the artwork is
Eerily
It's
similar.
quite similar, yeah.
Yeah. So he's gonna attack.
I wonder. He doesn't. Yeah,
He's gonna
okay.
fetch anyway.
Let me guess. Look for a shot
Put
land.
himself down to 9. Possibly putting it to play tapped so he doesn't fall into, although it's quite marginal. Oh, okay. So he's
so
going
he just
to.
takes the damage.
Yeah, he's gonna
puts his opponent
he's gonna
down to
take 9 total
5.
from this attack.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot,
Not
man.
a lot that Howard can do. He needs, if he has a damnation in the sideboard, It's pretty good. If you Hunt Master the Fells,
That'll be really,
decent.
really good.
But nope,
and it
it's
just
a
sweeps
quick
up, yeah.
quick game 2 for Shane. His deck firing on all cylinders.
Oh, man, why do we just pick all these matches? Oh well.
No,
we
I think
wouldn't
it's
know,
1-1 now, so we still have some.
No,
Oh,
that's
no.
the handshake. Yeah.
That's the handshake.
Yeah. Shane takes the game. 2-0.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, we're just going to go to a replay of.
Sure,
previous game,
yeah.
because
Okay.
I think it's too much of a hassle to.
Yeah. So this is quite
Yeah.
unlike our Wednesday coverage where
Yeah,
it's
I
all
know,
like
when we go like
collected
50
company and stuff.
50 odd minutes, 60,
Yeah,
close
yeah.
to the hour. These were 2 very quick matches. But yeah, join us in a while. But make sure you don't go away. Before we go, just to remind you that we do other shows, like we were just talking about on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday we have SCG Game Night, which is a standard tournament. Wednesday we have More Than Modern, which, as the name suggests, is modern. And Thursday we have the Throwback Thursdays, which is our vintage playtest night. You can join us anytime during those times. You can also get yourself updated by following our Facebook page, which is in the links below. And if you if you do listen to podcasts, pay our partners a visit. Just listen to their podcast. They talk about really wacky stuff. I will see you guys in a little bit, but for now, I'm going to leave you with a replay of one of Wednesday's games. Ciao.